He's my kid and can't wait to take his diaper.
How important
Thank
is
you.
how important is this victory to you, knowing that he had the win over you in a massive fight those years ago? How happy are you to get this one back?
Of course, any victory is make anyone happy, you know. So, and this victory, uh, because this is a revenge, you know. Um, I'm so happy because everything I've been working is work out, you know.
You were a lot more patient and calm in this fight than you were in the first one. It's a little bit more.
When I was young, I was wild. I was fearless, you know. I was very wild. So this time I have to slow down, be more smart, you know. Time give you wisdom. Always time give you wisdom. That time I was too young.
Now, he did have some success early on, the first 2 rounds. A lot of people gave them to him. But obviously, your power at flyweight, there's not many people who can hit like you at your size. Did you always know that would be there for you to get the win?
I knew that I would be in this position and that he can hurt me. I know because you have a good timing. I expect the fight the way it's going. You know, everything what happened in the fight, it wasn't in my head. I knew it's going, but I just don't have to give up. Take my time, play the south, and then on ortho is when I can with my power.
Okay. The champion, Joshua Van, was in attendance. He got to watch you. Obviously, you and Pantoja are the 2 guys that people think should fight next. Do you think tonight was enough for you to get this fight with Joshua Van?
It was enough. It was enough. Even last time when I fought Brandon Royval, it was enough. Everything what I do in the cage, it was enough, you know, because I delivered the spectacular. I finished the guys. But let they fight. I need to take some time off, you know, take care of business, chill out with family, see my friends. I just want to rest a little bit.
Okay. Joshua Van has not had said some not very nice things about you for a while now. Do you feel like, do you dislike this guy? Do you feel like he's being rude about you? How do you feel about the champion?
Don't feel nothing, brother. Don't feel nothing. I just beat a guy way better than him. You know, my resume is way better than him. You know, he just started in the position that he is because I broke my foot. You know, and he step ahead against Royval, a fight that he lose, but the knockdown stole the show, of course. But guess what? I knock him out to Brandon Royval in the first round. So anything he can say is he's my kid. You know, he's my kid and can't wait to take his diaper.
Do you feel like you knock him out if you fight him?
Of course, definitely.
Just one quick one for me, right here. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Obviously, Oscar mentioned the first 2 rounds. Notice you have the boot on your foot. Did they tell you anything about the injury that you're dealing with there?
It was just a check. I kick inside, you know. I kick inside and even come a deja vu of my head because my coach said to me, never kick inside, you know, because you can break your foot. And when this happened, I feel the pain. I was like, wow, you know. But everything's good. It's just a swollen. It's just ice, and then I'm going to be good.
Manel, obviously, you feel like you dealt pretty well with Kyoji presented to you, especially on the ground, right? We talked about that earlier this week, and you said that you were a Ferrari in the wrong garage during that time. So I know you just said time creates wisdom, but what other things do you attribute to being able to adjust things like you did tonight and just survive the pressure Kyoji gave?
No, you know, when we was to the ground, I let him work, because I know he's going to be tired. I even told you guys, because he never passed the 3rd round, because back in Japan, it's only 3rd round. They don't go to the 50th round. So when we was on the ground, I was calm. I was trying to play my jiu-jitsu, give some elbows, but I know he's going to get tired because he's going to waste a lot of energy. His shoulder is going to get burned, you know. And this is what happened. When we come to the 3rd round, he was tired. So everything, listen, everything what I did there and everything what happened, I knew it will happen, and everything work out. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter how we start. It matter how we finish.
And your power is always a subject of conversation. You now have the most knockouts in UFC flyweight history with 6. Does that mean anything to you, or is that just another?
Most knockouts with less fights, right? Imagine if other fights when the guys pull out, if the fights still go on, you know, I could have more knockouts because I think I have only 10 fights in UFC, 10 fights with 6 knockouts. So it's good average, you know. I want to pass Derek Lewis. I don't want to pass the record of Derek Lewis, and I know I can do this.
That'd be great. Did you get to do the CR7 celebration today? Did you get to do this too?
Of course, of course. This is a tradition icon for my culture, of Portuguese culture too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Manel?
Yes.
There was conversations of like, Tatsuro and Horiguchi bringing the UFC back to Japan, but can you bring the UFC back to Japan?
Of course, I'm way more popular than them in Japan. So I just spoiled the UFC plans one more time. Actually, Van spoiled first against Taira, and now I spoil the second time the UFC plans. So if they want to go to Japan, they have to go with my black cats, Japanese, So let's talk with the Hunter and bring to Japan because it's my hometown too.
Well, I hope it happens.
Thank you.